Hello. Thank you for joining us for Dive Into Dining today. I'm going to go over a couple of things just to clarify of what went out on A Minute with Monica yesterday. I apologize that it was sent so late, but we were pretty busy in the restaurant, so I was helping out in the kitchen and in both the restaurants. So as you can tell, we are getting busier and busier, it's nice. I mean, it is really nice to see everybody in there and all the buzz and the music and people laughing and ordering drinks. It feels like a new normal, and that's what we really need to get back to. And it's exciting. You know, I'm not here every night, but I am here. And just because I'm here doesn't mean that we're short. It just means I'm checking things out. And then it gives me an opportunity to meet with you, talk with you, see what's going on and that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and then get started. First, happy hump day. Today's Wednesday, and we've got a lot of stuff coming up. So with the holidays around the corner, besides the normal holiday type of thing, we're not adding a lot of things. The one thing that we are doing this month is the vodka tasting. So if you are interested, I ask that all dining type activities that you email me, or I give you further instruction that, for you to make a reservation or an order with our pickup line or reservation line. But I will clearly state that all the time, depending on what kind of event it is, which way you need to reserve. And remember, it's never through LifeLoop. All dining type events come to me via email, or you can call the restaurant. And if you're not exactly sure, they'll walk you through it. So I know sometimes things get little confusing. There's a lot of moving parts between community life and marketing events and, all kinds of things. So, and then some of you have started your own type of, fun activities. Matter of fact, I just talked to Mrs. Steele, and she's going to be starting, I think, bridge card game in Napa. So know that, if there's places you need to be or places that you need to do those type of things, reach out to me. Maybe I can help or give you some ideas, or you can use one of our restaurants if we're not open. So let's see. First off, I want to talk about the baskets, the holiday baskets and trays. You're probably wondering, what's that? And I know we talked about it briefly. And for those of you who haven't seen, previous Dive Into Dining, what we're trying to create is baskets that you can gift to others, whether it be by mail, which will be perishable items, or it will, it could be your neighbor or someone in town, or hopefully, you have relatives in town that you can gift them to. So that's what the baskets are for. Now the trays could be, let's say maybe you wanted a cheese tray or a charcuterie tray. That you're going to an event Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. So you're going to be able to put those orders in real soon. I will provide a menu of what type of baskets and trays we'll be offering you, and then we'll take orders from there. More details to come. We're still trying to work out some of those details. So on Monday, was it Monday? No, Tuesday, I had my dining committee meeting. And I must say that I really, really enjoy and appreciate our dining committee members. They're very supportive, and they really help us to get the word out. If you're not sure who they are, I will actually put it in my next email. That way, if you see one of them and you're not sure about something, or you want to share something to them that will get back to me, that's what they're there for. They come to the meeting with questions, concerns, ideas from them as well as from you. So a lot of you may not know who the committee is, so I will make sure I send that list. And then if you see them in the hallway or at dinner, you can reach out to them and just or slip them a little note to share something that maybe you're not comfortable with coming directly to me or via email. So I want to make sure that the restaurants are your restaurants, not my restaurants. So I want to make sure we're communicating better. And that's why the email, that's why the dive into dining is available now. And I'll do a third if needed. So it is important. I mean, if it's a lot for me to remember, then it helps me too, and it keeps me in line with everything. So those will be available November 18th. When I say available, I mean available to order, not necessarily get them in. And then our chairman, Mrs. Sayer, brought up a great idea that maybe when we start packaging them up, it might be almost like an assembly line that maybe we can even get volunteers to help us with that. I know a lot of you, when I see you in the hall, is there anything I can do? Can I help you with anything? So I think we're going to start doing that. I think it would be a fun thing to do together. I don't know how many of you remember that prior to reopening, we did a polishing and folding napkin type party. And it was a lot of fun and it was a great help to us. So we're thinking about those things. So just be on the lookout for some dates and some organization with that. And if you're interested, no pressure. But if you would like to just join us and some good company and help dining get some things taken care of to make your dining experience better and what we offer you, I think it'll be a win-win situation for all of us. So, but more to come with that. Let's see. The next thing is the next holidays that are coming up. By popular demand, it seemed like it would work better if we did the whole basket for Thanksgiving. So it'll be a lot of good yummies so that you can watch the parade and just relax in your house. Or maybe you're visiting family. And then we'll have our great Thanksgiving feast the next day. And that will be like traditional reservations as normal. The baskets, Thanksgiving baskets, you'll be able to order ahead of time. As we've done in the past. And those menus, again, will be sent out in due time. We don't want to send you all of it right now because then where did I put that paper? Where did I put that menu? I didn't remember that. So I'm trying to do it a little bit at a time. I don't want to share too much and get an overload from you. So the next holiday, of course, is Hanukkah. Eric is coming up, as always, a great menu for that holiday, and it'll be all day. And Chelsea will come up with some yummy Jewish desserts, and of course, our wines. We have our kosher wine. Remember, those are still in house. We have 3 different types. We have the Cabernet, the Chardonnay, and then we have a red blend. So ask your server about our kosher wines, and we do still have available. And I have probably 4 cases in my office, so we are not running low of that. So let's see. A lot of you, like I said, signed up for the vodka tasting. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do it tomorrow. We're going to do it on one side tomorrow. It's after lunch and before dinner. That way I can have more people that would like to join us. They don't have to cut off, have a limit. We'll have some fun potato treats. We're going to have some great vodkas from premium to an everyday vodka, potato vodka. And I don't know how many of you know Joanne Conrad. She's one of our members, and she's a connoisseur of vodka. So she's going to be heading this. So it'll be nice to have a member do one of our tastings. So if you have something that you feel you're an expert at or that you just absolutely love, share it with me. I'm always up for ideas to do things. And I would be glad to do that, put something together, buy the product and get that together. So yeah, let me know. That will be a fun event. I have maybe about 4 people have already signed up via email, which is the perfect way. When all else fails, you're not sure, just email me and I'll either confirm or steer you in the right direction. Let's see, let's talk about Morrow. So Morrow, everything that we have a new menu rolling out on Monday. It'll just be for Morrow for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're real excited about the menu. We are going to limit it to one less entree, but you won't notice, I promise. And then, of course, we'll always have the special. And then every once in a while, we'll also have an additional special to make up for that. So I'm excited about that. The chefs are working on that as we speak, doing testers and sample plates to get it right. So that will be for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then it'll also be the menu that will be available for you to pick up. So we'll get that out to you probably Sunday so that you'll be able to order on Monday morning. Okay, I will send that menu out Sunday, not to order on Sunday. And that's why I'm always very leery about sending things out too early, because then I have people trying to order from it. So remember, it does not go into effect until November 8th, which is Monday. I will send it out Sunday evening. So, and as far as the other restaurants, Taboo and Gallery, those will roll out, but those will roll out the following Monday. Okay. So everything remains the same as far as tomorrow. You do not need a reservation for breakfast. We would like a reservation. We need a reservation for lunch. And then some of you will probably notice if you frequent Morrow for lunch that last week Shannon had a group of people dining with him. So he's going to start doing that. And I think it's Lunch and Laughs with Shannon or something like that. And this gives you opportunity to just, just casual conversation, or if you have a question or anything you'd like to bring to his attention. Some things it's just a matter of clarity, and that's all you really need. So he is doing that today. Actually, by the time you see this, he will be in the midst of his laugh and lunch. So he goes around and will invite you, or if it's something you might be interested in, go see him and say, hey, I'd like to join you for lunch. So he's doing that every Wednesday in the Morrow, and he picks up the check. So that's good. Let's see. Taboo. Taboo, as you noticed, and we started this on Sunday, Sunday and Mondays will be closed. Okay. That's just because of lack of business. We're not going to keep something open if we're not even getting any business. If that changes and you reach out to us and you say you want it open, I will most definitely open it back up. So, but Tuesday through Saturday, you're there, to enjoy everything we have to offer, including our pizza. Eric is going to start featuring a specialty pizza. And it'll be on live loop when he does do that. Otherwise, it's just your traditional toppings and your sauces and your cheeses. But along with that, and we're starting that really soon, is Take and Bake. You ask, what is Take and Bake? It is just that. So you order your pizza via phone. You tell them what you want. The pizza is prepped, like ready to go in the oven. And I bought the disposable pizza pans. It goes in a box. You come pick it up. There'll be directions on how to bake it in your own oven. And you take it away and you bake it at your convenience. So we're really excited about that. We were hoping we were going to roll that out when we rolled out the pizza, but we were waiting for the disposable pans. So we have them now. So we're excited about that. And you're going to be able to have a choice now. You can pick up your pizza, take it to your home, or you can enjoy it on the patio in Morrow or Taboo area. I mean, the days are just so awesome right now. You know, we really want to take advantage of the outdoors. Or you can eat it inside. Just take one of the tables. That's why there's no settings there for lunch. It's so that you can get your box pizza, sit down, maybe ask Diego, hey, can I get a soda or a water? And then, you know, they'll bring you disposable plates and napkins, and you can have it right there and just watch all the activity going through. And then if you want to, you could even pick up a salad, you know, from our grab and go in Boon. That brings up another point. So a lot of you say that you didn't know it was a grab and go at lunch to include the pizza. And some of you would say, well, I know it, but I didn't know the menu. And one of our committee members had brought up a good idea that if I would send it via email. So be looking for that grab and go menu to be sent to you. And remember, you can come right down, order at the counter. So just think of it like a counter service for those grab and go. Pizza, we do ask you to order ahead. We just encourage you to. We're not going to turn you away if you come down and try to order it. We just encourage it. Last week, I think I saw about 6 people waiting for their pizzas that ordered right there at the counter. Again, we're not discouraging it, but if you're in a hurry and you want that fast service, just call and let your server know what you'd like, and that pizza will be ready at the time that you indicated. So just trying to streamline everything, make things a lot easier. And I'm always open to ideas. My way is not the right way all the time. Not all the time. You know, the ideas is from all of us to include you. Again, this is your home. This is your house, your kitchen, your restaurants. So I take everything into consideration. And if we can do it, but here's the kicker, we have to be able to do it successfully. So if it's not done, there's a reason why. It's not just because I choose not to do it. It's because we need to be able to execute it successfully. So that brings up another point. Boon. You know, so many of you have come to me with that you'd like to see the special in Boon. Why can't we order the special in Boon for dinner? We can order it in gallery. Why can't we order it in Boon? Boon is literally feet away and even closer to the kitchen. Well, the whole concept of Boon is that everything comes through that open oven. That's the concept of it. So unless it's a cold salad, everything is coming through that oven. Okay. So if we offered you the special, the daily special that goes on Life Loop that you could get in Morrow and Gallery, and you can get, for pickup. Let's say there was 4 of you to have dinner together. You all sat down together, great conversation, had a glass of wine, and now it's time to order. And I allowed you, and you can order this special. Okay. And so everybody orders from the Taboo, except this one individual that wants the special. Okay. So the timing is where there's an issue. And as important as your food is to taste, is your experience in the restaurant. So how would you feel if you ordered that special and everybody ordered something from the Taboo menu? Well, guess what's going to come first is the special, because the Taboo take a little bit longer. And so you're going to get your special first. You're going to be eating while your guests that you're seating with are with nothing. And that is just not good service. So the timing is completely different. And for us to try to time it and say, how much longer on the special, how much longer in the oven, and back and forth, because it's 2 different places, it's almost impossible. We couldn't do it successfully, or the food would sit, and loses its quality. And we don't want to do that either. So we sat and thought about it quite a bit. And what we're going to be doing, and maybe not right away, is we're going to be offering a Taboo special. So it may not be the Morrow special, but it'll be its own Taboo special. So some of you said, well, I don't go to Taboo. If I've gone there and had all 3 or 4 items on the menu, I've had them, right? But no, we want to make sure that you want to frequent Taboo so that we see more of that business in there. It's such a fun place to be. I think Taboo is probably one of my favorite. It's open to everything. You have more of the wind. I mean, you need to be able to see outside. You're right next to the bar. The open oven. I don't know. To me, that's my favorite place. That's why I'm always surprised. But now I understand. Some of you have shared with me it's because you don't have the special on there. So Sam and Eric are going to put together something. Again, it's not going to happen right away, but we'll make sure that we have a Taboo special. So there we go with that. Let's see what else I can talk about to make sure we have clarity. Oh, gallery. Lately, we've been having a lot of problems with people just showing up in gallery. Now, if your intent is to sit at the bar, then you need to come early. Ned Rubb is one that's very successful at doing this correctly. He comes to the bar early. He comes about 4:30, and 9 times out of 10, he gets a place at the bar. And he may sometimes not have a reservation anywhere and just eat at the bar. He'll have his drinks and then his special, and there's no issue. Or sometimes he comes to the bar first, has his drink, and then has a reservation in Taboo, and then goes over in Taboo. That's the way we want it to be run. We have limited seating that is without reservation at the bar. There's 4 or 5 seats in the inside of the bar, and then about, I think, 4 or 5 seats on the outside of the bar, which right now it's beautiful. It's beautiful in the afternoon, in the early evening. The Van Eycks sit out there, and we open those windows, and it's just really nice. I saw the Van Eycks and Lou Salisbury out there yesterday, and it just felt good. Felt alive. And then if it's a little cool, we have heaters there too. And the music is out there. So we even have misters if it was too warm. So, but know that the tables are reserved for reservation only. And if we limit the seating in any of the restaurants, it's not because we don't have any seats left. It's because I need to make sure that I have enough servers on the schedule to provide you adequate, more than adequate, successful service. So your dining experience is to your satisfaction. And there's been many a times where we've missed the mark. But guess the thing that you knew as the diner that made that reservation, and you're frustrated because you didn't get the service you were expecting, is because 4, 5, 6 other members didn't make a reservation, and David or even Hannah were nice enough to say, okay, this one time. But this one time has been many times. And it's just not fair to those that make a reservation. So, and I called does not mean you have a reservation in gallery. There has to be confirmation. And it's important that happens. And Nancy Present does something great that works. I think it's a really good idea. Let's say there's always 3 of you that eat together, like Nancy Present and her ladies. But she always does a reservation for 4, just in case someone comes by, doesn't have a reservation, all the bar stools are full. Nancy says, come on over here. Well, that's as far as we'll go because she did make a reservation for 4. Now, if that 5th person comes, then I would have to say, sorry, we can't do that. So keep that in mind. If you're one that likes, one person to join you, that's great. I wouldn't do more than 2, but you can say a reservation for 4. And for that person maybe you missed, or that you saw in the elevator, you said, come on and join us, because we want our new members, or even members that don't get out too much, to feel welcomed and comfortable with coming to the restaurant, even though if they don't know many people. But it is important that reservations are made. And then, like I said, galleries becoming a big problem. And we're not taking care of the people that do make the reservation. So let's be fair, and let's make the reservation. And yeah, sometimes it does take a while for Diego or Hannah or someone to call you back. Coming up soon in one of our dive into dining, I think I'm going to do a recording of dinner, so you can really see what happens behind closed doors. So I told the staff that, and they were like, yeah, let them see what we really do. So we'll be doing that soon. I think I've overloaded your brains. So I'm going to stop here. If you have any comments, concerns, questions, you need clarity on something, I'm just an email away. I just feel so blessed to be here, available for you, with all your needs, wants, and most of all, happy eating. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the hallways. Take care. Bye-bye.